Diablo 4. It was announced. Well, not even announced. Just like talked about in a interview that reaching level 100, which I assume is the cap. I'm not sure if anyone can correct me on that. Um, will take
Sounds right.
150 hours plus for the average player experience. So I thought that was daunting at first because I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna live for another 150 hours, let alone be able to play this game for it. But the whole point of Diablo is like grinding and dungeon crawling, right?
Yes, that
So
is
like,
the
does that
point of
make sense?
Diablo.
This many hours? Like you two played, or at least I know Derek does. George, I think you do too.
I dabble.
Okay.
I can't say that I play Diablo. But I definitely have tried out multiple Diablo games. My problem is that I can only get so far in the story before I want to play with other people, and I never had friends to play with. So
And you still
maybe
don't.
now it'll
So
be different. Yeah.
uh,
I expected that from Rob.
Rob's too busy typing up a storm.
Chat is just really engaging right now. I'm having a
Okay.
time over here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep the volume from my keyboard down, but it's kind of hard with a mechanical keyboard. So I'm having to
Right.
sit here like
We'll figure something out.
A
Maybe.
B.
So Derek, is this reasonable? 150 hours for grinding?
It sounds like it's more than what Diablo 3 had. I think like by the end of the campaign, you were basically in like high 60s level wise for Diablo 3, and then you just kind of like grinded dungeons to keep going. I mean, I like it. I think it's cool, especially if, what was it, every 2 weeks or every 2 months they're going to be doing new content drops
3
or something.
months. New story. There's
3
gonna be
months.
new story drops every 3 months,
Every
which I
3
assume is
months.
just coinciding with Battle Pass. That's right. Like that's
Right.
Yes.
So I
And
assume they're also going to
there's-
raise the level caps and stuff too. So
And reportedly, it's going to take around 80 hours to complete each season's battle pass. Which, of course, they have a free version and a premium track, which has more cosmetic rewards. But 80 hours per
These
battle
battle
pass.
passes are getting out of control.
that's excessive. That's more. That's literally a little more than half of what they expect for just to get to level 100. I feel like that's unreasonable for even for a battle pass. I get they're trying to keep people to play as long as possible, but that's way too much time of dedication. I mean, I would say if it's over 3 months, maybe 40, if that, for a game like this. But damn, 80? No,
80.
No.
There's also a few things on Diablo 4 which I think are pretty interesting. Not that I will be partaking in them, but apparently those who choose to go into the PvP areas, known as like the Fields of Hatred or whatever for it, if you're playing on hardcore mode, there is currently the talk that there will be a permanent deletion in hardcore mode on PvP. So if you choose to go into the Fields of Hatred and go to PvP, there's a chance that your character will be permanently deleted.
That's awesome.
I don't know how that affects your battle pass, but it obviously affects your overall level.
I put the pass in battle pass. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I don't know what it is where I have to have a battle pass in every single game I play nowadays, but I'm more than a little sick of it. But I know it's never going to go away because it makes these developers money.
I actually don't mind battle passes because it's always cosmetic and like you don't have to do it
Right.
at all.
Okay, so we can add cuck to your impressive list of skills.
Look,
I will
See,
say
I like
the
games,
battle
though,
pass.
that gives the option of a free versus a premium battle pass. Like if they give you a free version, cool.
Well, they do that for Diablo Immortal, like the mobile game. So like if it's as long as it's like that, I think it'll be successful because they have
I
a
imagine
lot
so.
of cool cosmetics and stuff on there. So
well, there's more ways for them to support the game financially speaking, and
Right.
it's all cosmetic. So as long as it's not pay to win, that's why I always choose to not go for battle passes. So
Diablo 3 is on like season 34 or something like that. Like they don't stop supporting these games until the next one comes out, and it takes years for the next one to come out. So I'm all for it. I don't care. I'd buy the battle pass as long as I'm still playing the game. So
Diablo 4 is set to receive one final beta test nicknamed the Server Slam, which will run from
Yeah.
May 12th to 14th. May 12th to 14th? What? No one's going to play that. Here's the game comes
It's
out.
going to be, yeah. Well, it's for the people who are obviously not going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom, but
Yeah, who's that? All right,
probably
Derek, are
me.
you going to play the Diablo 4 beta, or are you going to play Tears of the
I'll
Kingdom?
be right back.
no, I already played the Diablo 4 beta. Why do I need to play it again?
To slam the servers. Let's see. Permadeath. I like that idea that there's a hardcore mode. I always like that option. It just sucks that for a game that where it's 150 hours of committing to a character. But I also assume there's going to be like level skips. Pay for at least.
You could probably pay for level skips. I mean, half the fun is doing each of the classes, so you make multiple characters and stuff. So
Right. And I assume they're going to add like at least 2 or 3 characters per year. I know they haven't before, but if they're planning for battle passes,
yeah, they could definitely add more classes because I don't even know which ones are going to be in there for the base game. So I expect there to be more and more as they go on.
weren't they all in the beta?
There was only 5 in the beta. So I feel like there's more though that were in like the older ones that they didn't have in there.
Gotcha.
So, but they had Necromancer, which was like the newest one, and then they had the brand new one, which is Druid. So
I feel
or
how
what-
many
is
classes does
Druid?
each game usually add?
Paladin, Wizard. I can't think. I think it's usually like 4 or 5 in the base game, and then they add one for like a DLC. So
They add one for DLC.
yeah, because like they added Necromancer as DLC to 3. So
Gotcha. I mean, it's a new game. I just thought there'd be like 3 or 4 new, like absolutely new classes to like entice you, especially for how long this has been in development.
right. I usually expect more, but at the same time, it's like it's 150 hours to hit the max level. So like, you know, it doesn't matter if there's 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Like it's gonna take a while to play through as all of them. So
Yes.
Well, I
Even
get
just as
that,
one.
but I mean,
So.
as like as a new game, I expect more content than the previous. And apparently, there's only gonna be 5 available in Diablo 4: Barbarian, Sorceress,
Right.
Rogue, Necromancer, and
Right.
Druid.
Which
So-
I believe when Diablo 3 launched, it only had 4. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, that's fine, but like, you said there was a paladin and a I assume sorceress is a wizard, but like
Wizard, yeah.
paladin's missing.
Paladin's not there?
Right.
What's the sword guy in this one?
Barbarian?
Barbarian. So yeah, Diablo 3
Right.
had Barbarian, Crusader, Demon
Crusader,
Hunter,
that's
and a
what
Monk,
I meant. Yeah.
with Necromancer, Witch Doctor, and Wizard all being added as DLC.
Oh, so yeah, okay. So maybe they're holding all these older classes for DLC.
They might be.
I mean, I assume so. I just feel like why else wouldn't they have them?
I mean, well, if we go back, right? Like, what did Diablo 2 have?
Amazon, Barbarian, Necromancer, Paladin, and Sorceress. Oh, but Lord Destruction version had included Assassin and Druid.
Yeah. So Diablo is not one of those typical games where the previous classes get moved forward. It's one of those games where they'll come out with whatever 4 or 5 starting classes they want, and they have the options of adding more to make it more of a TTRPG, but it's not dependent on those classes. They have enough research study, I imagine, based on classes that people have played in the past to know what would work as a starting class and then what they could add as a DLC class, you know?
Gotcha. It looks like each game has added 2 classes and expansions. Diablo 3 added Crusader and Necromancer.
Oh, Crusader and Necromancer were not part of the base.
Yeah,
I don't
they were not.
remember. I played a Demon Hunter, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
based on its description, a stealthy warrior specializing in crossbows and launching explosive, focused mainly on ranged combat. That sounds awesome. I'd love to do that.
The Demon Hunter was like the rogue of Diablo 3, so I
Gotcha.
generally
So it's gonna be
steer
rogue.
towards rogues on my first gameplay of anything. Hence,
That makes
edgy
sense.
two swords.
So I guess we're all in agreement that 150 hours is too much. No, I'm joking. But I don't know. Like, I mean, again, for Diablo fans, I'd assume that's really fun or interesting.
I still
got
think
no
that
input here.
150 hours, it all depends on the content that they have available. If the content gets stale, 150 hours is no better than a Destiny grind.
Wise words, George. Wise words.
Because, I mean, I did Destiny for quite a while. Same with Rob, same with Derek.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
1,000 hours I'm never gonna get back.
Exactly. And where am I at? I'm under leveled and I can't join my friends with all the time that I put into it, all the raid runs I put in, and all my old gear doesn't matter. As
That's
long as
insane.
Diablo doesn't take that
No,
route.
you gotta keep playing. You gotta keep up with the level cap. Come on, you gotta keep playing our game. It's like, no, dude, I'm cool on being married to a game. I'm cool on
Exactly.
I'd be married to you guys any day.
These guys right here. Fuck, I pointed the wrong way again.